It is Self-Publishing with Dale here on YouTube, and it is another Saturday here at 12:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you know what that means. Of course, we're going to start to do another productivity sprint. We're going to work on some writing. We're going to work on some editing. We're going to work on some admin stuff. If you're working out, you can also, wow, if you work out for 2 hours straight, you are a beast. And you know what? All of you are a beast. Give yourself a round of applause. This will make the last productivity sprint of the month. And I will be taking an indefinite hiatus on Saturdays. I just need my Saturdays back, folks. If you're watching this on the replay, by the way, skip forward by about 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes, give me 5 minutes so I can chat with everybody live here. We're going to go into some productivity sprints today. I think learn how to talk. Here we go. We're going to be doing some productivity sprints. We're doing full rounds of 25 minutes of focused work with 5 minutes break in between each one of those rounds. After the fourth round, we'll see how we did, and then we'll deuce out. So just 2 hours today of work. So, hey, what are you working on? Definitely would love to hear from you. Going to give a big shout out to the people that, of course, are already in the chat. I want to say what's up to Allison P. Ready to get some editing done? Me too. I'm hoping I can wrap up this manuscript, and I'll probably do another round off the air and such. But I'll miss these Saturdays, but family and friends are important. As you said, let's go out with a bang. You know it. You know. Now, that doesn't mean that I won't be back on Saturdays. I'm just going to be taking February off for sure. We'll possibly return in March. We will be back for sure in Camp NaNoWriMo in July. So July we'll definitely be doing, and we'll probably even doing some of the sprints over on Twitch as well during that month. Love my pro writing aid. Oh, I love this. See, Samantha, you're a woman after my heart here. SL Michaels puts it this way. I love my pro writing aid. My editor from Fiverr only charged me $100, which, by the way, kudos. That's pretty cheap because the manuscript didn't have a lot of errors. So, folks, Samantha just said it right. Go get yourself some access to Pro Writing Aid, folks. All right, they're the fine sponsors here of this channel, dalelinks.com/Pro Writing Aid. You can get free access and check up to about 500 words at a time. Use them in just about any app that you wish. You also can get it for 20% off premium, which I highly, highly, highly recommend. That's actually what I'll be using today. I actually have the lifetime license to this, but if you get the monthly or the annual, that'll work just fine. It's just the same like the lifetime license. Do that, dalelinks.com/Pro Writing Aid, folks. One of the greatest ways that you can help support this channel is by going through and supporting these sponsors that actually help put together some of these live broadcasts. And Pro Writing Aid was directly responsible for all of these writing sprints. So thank you, Pro Writing Aid, dalelinks.com/Pro Writing Aid. All right, got that out of the way. Morningstar, what's going on? Samantha, by the way, SL Michaels says she's getting ready to do a video. It's going to be airing about one of my videos, so I think it's like a watch-along type thing. I am looking forward to watching along with you watching me, so maybe I can do like a reaction to your reaction to my stuff. So that would be, as the kids call, that'd be meta. So, Andy W., what's going on? Zero, one, great to see you. I just finished watching the interview that you had. Great work. Folks, go over and take a look at Z Irwin's channel. She's going to be doing some interviews with some authors over on her channel. So, Z, I'm not sure if you're open to having some more people on your channel. Hit me up. I'm always open for doing an interview. Gwen Hunter, great to see you, Gwen. How you doing? Elite ROI, how's it going, buddy? It's great to see you join us here today. Danita, what's going on? Great to see you. Jocelyn, how are you doing? I see you've got a green banana next to you, so you came back over to the channel memberships. Thank you so much. Folks, I got a little bit of a hang up. I was actually producing a video the other day just exclusively for channel members. Want to find out more details? Click the join button down below. But at any rate, yeah, I was getting ready to do a video, and unfortunately, I had a snag on my PC, so I'm anticipating I should roll it out sometime this coming week for you folks. Celinda, how's it going, Celinda? Usagiyanami, I think that's probably pronounced properly, but Usa, great to see you join us here today. Keith Willard Books, what's going on, my boy? It's great to see you joining. Rusty Knox, how you doing? Last sprint for now. Just got Pro Writing Aid yesterday, very better than Grammarly. It is definitely very better than Grammarly. I honestly, They didn't just pay me to say this, folks. I reached out to Pro Writing Aid for the sponsorship. They didn't reach out to me. I reached out to them because I really do like their product, and I'm going to agree with Elite ROI on this one. They're better than Grammarly. I'm just going to say it now. I know I've been a Grammarly fanboy for a number of years, and this probably perplexes you, but over the past half year, I've been exclusively using Pro Writing Aid, and I love it. I love it, all right? So, all right, we've got to get to some work here, folks. I'm sorry. JG, how's it going? Great to see you join us here today. I'm hoping that hey, Ray R. Wise, let's see what kind of words you can crank out today, buddy. All right, I think I hit everybody that was inside the chat. It's telling me I need to sign in. And you know what? I'll go ahead and I'll get that as soon as we start up today's broadcast. Okay, so for whatever reason, it's doing the wrong thing here. So hang on. Let's switch it on over. There we go. Now we're in the right view. All right, so let's see about getting today's broadcast started up. We're going to start our first 25-minute sprint in just a second here. It's hard for me to see the tiny little cursor here on the other monitor. That's out of eyesight. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, I'll see you guys in 25 minutes. What happened here? 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 Alrighty, that means one sprint is down in the record books. My apologies. For whatever reason, OBS is acting stupid with me, and I go in to log into chat, and for some reason in chat, it decided it was going to pop up the video of what I'm doing right now. And so, of course, that's when you hear me kind of mutter, where I'm like, what happened? Oh, what's going on here? Okay, I'm trying to check the microphone. For some reason, I'm starting to get an echo here. My apologies, folks. What the heck? I am at a complete loss here, folks. Unfortunately, unless I actually like disconnect this live video, it's doomed to just continue to keep recycling things, and I don't see any windows that are open that should be bouncing this sound. Okay, well, all right, so we got about 2 more minutes left till we get to this next sprint here. I'm hoping that it won't do any kind of audio echo. Let me know if you hear any kind of echoing inside the live chat. I'm trying to pay close attention. Hi all, I sneaked in here about 20 minutes to go. Got 962 words. Well done, David. Appreciate you coming in today. All right, so a lot of probably what you guys are going to have to rely on is me letting you know when things are ready to rock and roll. Yeah, I just can't figure out for the life of me. I don't have the advanced audio properties. It's not showing headphones as being on. Audio input capture. Yeah, OBS is just being outright stubborn right now. This is going to sound weird, but less than 0 words. Had to delete something that didn't fit. That's all right, me too. No echo on my side. Okay, cool. It's very faint, if at all. Thank you so much, Z. I appreciate that. All right, so yeah, we got about another 3 rounds to go, folks. Today's broadcast is brought to you by the fine folks over at Pro Writing Aid. Head on over, grab yourself free access or 20% off premium access when you get to dalelinks.com/ProWritingAid. Big special thanks to Pro Writing Aid for putting all this together. I'm ready to wrap up the last of my edits here with Pro Writing Aid on this specific manuscript, and I'll probably bite into another round of edits. So let me know what you're working on. My apologies on some of the technical issues. I don't know for whatever reason, but we're just going to kind of keep pushing forward. And I got some great news that I want to share with you in the very next break, but we'll just kind of leave you guys hanging for just a second before we jump back into things. So, all right, let's take a nice deep breath and get ready to get back to work. I'm hearing you fine right now. Okay, cool, Ray. All right, folks, let's get to it in 3, 2, 1. See you on the other side. Well, you know what that sound means? It means that it's time for a little small break. 5 minutes. I think I have the audio issues ironed out. It was kind of weird that for whatever reason I got logged in on the very first sprint when we went into it, and OBS decided when it logged me in, it would put the entire video and live chat and metadata right into the chat here. And it never does that. There's something weird going on with OBS.live. So I was like, okay. So I just went in and I paused the video. I shut off the sound so there shouldn't be any issues. I listened really closely the whole last round, and it doesn't sound like we've got any echoes, so we should be good to go. It always slays me when people pop in here, and it's no knock on anybody that, you know, isn't used to this type of format. They go, what are we doing? There's a ticker explaining the entire thing that I run the entire time. There's a link, there's information inside the description, and it even says in the title what we're doing. So please read the description if it doesn't make sense. I do not turn on audio during the sprints because I want you to focus. I don't want you to worry about me. If you want to be entertained by the stuff that I'm doing, go ahead. You can notice that I'm going backwards on my editing. There's good reason, because I just want to kind of go. It's just a weird thing I'd like to do. Go down and then I go back up. So in any event, I'm hitting all those things for editing. How did you do on that productivity sprint? We are halfway through today's sprints, and a big thank you goes out to the fine folks over at Pro Writing Aid. Listen, guys and gals, I love my Saturdays. I love to have them off. All right. Pro Writing Aid were the ones that made these Saturdays possible, okay? They compensated me to do these Saturdays to spend here with you, okay? I know, you're probably saying, Dale, you're such a sellout. But you know, honestly, I would normally just take my weekends off. I will be taking my weekends off starting in February. So if you would like to give thanks, all right, one of the best ways to do that is help out those that actually support this channel here in Pro Writing Aid. Pro Writing has been phenomenal. Grab yourself a free account, or you can get 20% off premium access when you visit the sponsored link over at dalelinks.com/ProWritingAid. How many of you have Pro Writing Aid? Let me know inside the chat right now, and let me know your thoughts about it. Suburban Dictionary, audio, etc. sounds great. You're doing great, Dale. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, the audio was just being stupid. Okay, Chrissy Pug got 269. Very distracted. I know the feeling, Chrissy. Ray R says he got 670 words so far, running more reports through Pro Writing Aid and loving it. See, look, another testimonial, folks. Ray is a champion writer. So listen to him. Go get yourself some access. Thomas A. Bradley slipped in here. Did I see Walter Wyburn slip in here? He is. Thumbs up, everyone. Folks, you know what? Actually, you know, I got to tell you a little story, and you probably didn't catch me live yesterday when I talked about this. Walter Wyburn's probably the sweetest guy in the world that I know. He sent a nice package to Kelly and I with buttons of his show, the Late Show with Amy and Walter. You can take a look at that over at Walter Wyburn's channel. Just look up Walter Wyburn, spelled Weyburn. But he and his wife put on a very cute show. I love just their banter and their back and forth. They're just adorable. It's like seeing Kelly and I on screen, but funnier to me at least. But yes, please go over, take a look at that. But he sent us a couple gifts, and just what a sweetheart of a guy. So, all right, Thomas says, have used Grammarly, but love Pro Writing Aid so much better. See, look, David Briscoe also says, I got Pro Writing Aid, and it's great. See, look, David also another champion writer. Thomas, another champion writer. Melissa Cook says, I missed some of the features of the older version of Pro Writing Aid. I didn't see the older version, I suppose. Or maybe I missed some of those. I've had Pro Writing Aid going on 2 years, 3 years now. 2 years seems as a minimum. So, Mickey Casons, what's going on? I'm just organizing stuff. That's perfect. We're getting ready to jump into our very next round of sprints. So you came just in time. Jan Marie Kelly, look at that moderator's wrench right next to her. Jan Marie, you've been long overdue for a moderator wrench. She said it kind of jokingly to me, but I'm like, no, actually, Jan Marie's been a day oneer with me. So everybody tell Jan Marie, congratulations. Now you get to ban people who act like jerks. Totally kidding. Enjoy yourself, Jan Marie. I hope that you can stick around for a bit and work along with us. Just got Pro Writing Aid about a week ago, and you hadn't had a lot of time to try it out yet. Well, now's a good time to try it. All right, folks, see you on the other side. Wow, another round down in the record books. How did you do that round? I think I'm pretty much wrapping up on the last of the quick edits. Man, I've been doing that throughout the whole month, but then again, we've only been doing 2 hours at a time on a manuscript. It's about 43,000 words. So yeah, I'm going through right now with Microsoft Word. I'm probably going to see about hitting it again, but with the audio on. So most likely I'm going to end up muting out things, and you guys are going to have to rely on me to not let this go too far, but I'll be going through the audio portion of things, pausing every now and then. So yes, I will try to keep it muted so everybody's not getting interrupted. So how did you do that round? Love to hear from you. And big shout out to John Fitch. Thank you so much. That's my writing sprint buddy. I appreciate it. Melissa Cook asked right before we went on break, like, what is a writing sprint? A writing sprint is when you just sit down and you have focus, uninterrupted writing, and you're just cranking it on out. And the whole thing is just to kind of get it to where that's all you're doing. So right now I'm actually doing editing sprints more than I'm doing writing sprints. Probably going into maybe March or April. We might return back to this on the Saturdays. I don't know. We'll just kind of see how things are going. I know I've got a couple sponsors in the pipeline right now that are looking to help sponsor the show and get things kind of rocking and rolling, but we'll see how that goes. Speaking of sponsors, today's live broadcast is sponsored exclusively by the folks over at Pro Writing Aid. Folks, that's what I've been using this whole time. Go over to dalelinks.com/ProWritingAid. You can get free access by just clicking the sign up as soon as you get there, or you can just get premium access for 20% off. I would recommend get what I did. Get the lifetime access. You will thank me later. 20% off that. That is phenomenal. Phenomenal. You go get some other online grammar checker, they're not going to give you lifetime access. You're going to end up getting to pay and pay and pay and pay. And then after a while, you're just paying for their college tuition. Me, I would rather just go ahead and buy it all one lump sum. Which, by the way, personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion. So Pro Writing Aid is not sponsoring me to tell you to use one or the other, but I really like lifetime. That's the access I ended up getting. So it's so worth it. I wish I could thumbs up, everyone. Nice, good stuff. So David Briscoe got 1,100 words. Yeah, there we go. Keeping it consistent. Let's see here. Morningstar, impressive. I missed Rusty Knox. Well, I finally got 9 minutes of voice typing done. Still a strange concept, but especially so while doing the real job. Oh, nice. That's right. You got to work on the weekends. Megan says she got 334. Not too bad for me. Well done, Megan. Big banana sticker to you. Celinda got 760 words. 591 for Morningstar. Thomas Bradley got 120 words, but that's because I always read a little bit. I always read a little bit before I start writing. Gets my mindset and in gear. That makes sense. Daisy Jane crushed out 1119. That's 1,119 that round. Well done. Gwen got 547 that round, 1543 so far. Excellent work, Gwen. Ray got 1,400. Oh my gosh, 1,443 words. He just absolutely annihilated it. Downloaded the free version of Pro Writing Aid to give it a test since I don't have the money right now for the other option. So far, it's really awesome. We'll definitely be saving up for it. Yeah, you could still be able to do 500 words at a time. So I wouldn't feel discouraged at all, Allison. It's just going to be a little bit more of a painstaking process. So if anything, just do a little bit of your manuscript at a time. You can always open up one manuscript, get your full manuscript, put the other one open, and just copy and paste 500 words at a time and just edit it that way, and that might help you out. So yeah, there's kind of a way and a workaround. I love writing a good argument scene when it goes so well. Another 432. Nice. Well done. Well done. Kaylee Rose, what's going on, Kaylee? I saw you joined us yesterday and said the Discord chat. Welcome to Discord. By the way, folks, join me over in Discord, dalelinks.com/Discord. Always great to join me there. But I was running a Facebook author Q&A, and so sad to miss the last sprint. Well, we've got one more round. So Allison got 4 more pages edited. Well done, Allison. You and I, we're editing buddies today. Bought the lifetime subscription. See, David gets me. You got to save that money. All right, folks, we've got another round to jump into here. And good luck. Let's make the most of this very last round. I appreciate it, and I will see you on the other side. And folks, that is it. We did our 2 hours for the day. Give yourself a round of applause. I got into my very last quick edit, hitting the speech to the text to speech, and I'll end up burning through that pretty fast. I'm just cleaning up some of the stuff as I go along, citing some of the sources, filling all that stuff in, and then probably this week this is going to end up going over for the first edit. So fingers crossed. Hopefully I won't get murdered. This is the longest manuscript I've done since my very first book. I'm really excited about this one coming out. It's going to be called the Self-Publishing Manual for New Authors, and this is going to be kind of my flagship book. And I'm looking at releasing this possibly March, no later than April. So well done, everyone. Yes, Andy W. put it very, very good. So how did you do that round? I'm real happy. I got a lot accomplished today. I got about another 80 words I need to peel through as far as just listening to text to speech and just cleaning up some of the little areas. That'll probably be about another 2 hours worth of work, I imagine. But I'm super excited. So how did you do? Gwen got 501 words that time, 2,044 for the day total. Well done. I love it. Awesome, awesome, good work. So, show. Okay, I'm going to go through. Don't go anywhere. I've got something pretty cool to share with you on a couple things, so don't go anywhere. Ray got 2345 words, editing now until 4 p.m. Nice. Well done, Ray. Celinda got 240 words, but I edited 2 chapters. Good work. Congrats to all. 644 for Morning Star. All right. 1,154 by Daisy Jane. Well done. My best round yet. What a way to go out. Yes, exactly. Thomas Bradley got 682 words. We'll miss these sprints. I really enjoy them. They're not going away permanently. Just going to be on indefinite hiatus. I just need my Saturdays back. And, I'll probably be back. Again, I've got a few sponsors that are looking to get in on things. I do have I have an awesome sponsor coming into next month, but will not be covering the Saturdays, so I'm going to definitely be taking the Saturdays off. Actually, I pretty much worked it into the deal that I wasn't going to do Saturdays. Z Irwin's dropping the Git broom. Z, don't tell anybody to get. The Git broom's reserved for whenever you have spammers that come in here or somebody that's rude. Daisy Jane got 4,363 words for the day. Z got 2,904 for the day. Awesome. Jan Marie, yay, release it for my birthday in March. Can't wait to read it. Yes, this should be a good one. This is for new authors, though, Jan Marie, so you'll probably appreciate the second part to it, would actually be for more advanced authors and such. It's a lot more deep. I imagine I'll probably start to edit that as soon as this is going over to the editor. I'll be working on the second book, kind of the same thing. Dab for all the cool kids. I just don't do dabbing. Sorry, it's just not my deal, but I'll give you thumbs up. And speaking of, crush that thumbs up. I got something here for you folks in just a second here. I do have an alternative to the sprints, all right? Just a heads up. 1608 for the combined sprints. I will miss them too. Are you going to do any during the week? Possibly not, Celinda. No. 11 minutes of actual voice typing that round. Well done, Rusty. I don't even know what that is. LOL. I thought it meant get it. No, it's the Git broom. It's actually a little bit of an inside joke. For the longest time we were on Twitch, and whenever we'd see a spammer or someone being rude in the chat, like a troll, we'd say, get the Git broom out. Git. You got to get that Git broom. So yeah, that's what the Git broom is for. So anytime someone gets all out of just being rude or a spammer, you will see that Git broom just spammed into the chat, and then that's like instantly like, I see that, ban, bye. But you know what? You can use the emojis however you wish. Have fun with them. Okay, so just a couple things here. I do have, and this is where I kind of messed up at one point or another. I have a link here, folks, to a channel that you need to go and check out. Give me just a moment. All right, so there we go. So you're going to want to go over and subscribe to Z Irwin's channel, folks. I'm going to drop a link to the video where she's done some sprints as well. So go over to Z Irwin's channel, subscribe to it. She's been doing some writing sprints. Go over and join her. Tanya also has one. I think Tanya's still here. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. Tanya usually does. I think Tanya's Writing Realm. You'll want to go over, take a look at that. I don't have a link to her channel, but I'll drop her name. You can just search this up. Go over, follow Tanya. She does writing sprints. I think she usually does them on Sundays. I could be off on that. Go over, subscribe to her. Michael Laron, actually, I know for sure is going to be doing monthly sprints again. So go over to Author Level Up. That's another resource for you to take advantage of for the writing sprints. Go follow all these folks. And even just, if you want to stay on track, just type up writing sprint. Look for a channel that's doing that. Subscribe to them. Help support them. We all can just work together. I appreciate you all being here and supporting me, but this doesn't have to end. You can keep that habit going. I know for sure, we will for sure at the latest be back to it by July for Camp NaNoWriMo. And in between, we'll see. I just know February, I'm taking all of February off. So, and just a big thank you to some of you authors out there that helped me out. Recently, a friend of mine was afflicted with COVID, so much so that we sincerely thought he was going to die. He was in ICU. He was on a ventilator. They tried to take him off. He essentially, they had to put him back on the ventilator, took him off, put him back on it again. This guy's 44 years old, and it crushed me. I hadn't talked to him in a long, long time, and when I got his ex-wife reached out to me, said that he was over there. So it's been about a month. He is, after about 2 weeks of him being in the ICU, he was in a step-down unit. He got to breathing on his own again, but he had to do a lot of physical therapy, they had him in quarantine for about 2 weeks. He was 100% cleared as of today and was discharged. But some of you folks actually donated some of your ebooks to me. I ended up with about over 400 titles that I put into a Kindle, and I mailed it off to him because he's not going to be able to go back to work for easily about a month to 2 months because he's still having to do some rehab, and he can't lift anything over 10 pounds. So he's got a lot of reading at his fingertips. He's got every single title of my book inside his Kindle. But I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. If any of you have contributed your ebooks to the cause, that really was awesome. He's now officially got your ebook, and he'll be able to read that while he's got a little bit of downtime. He can't afford getting internet right now, so having a Kindle preloaded and sent off to him was a really big thing. But he literally, just before I went on here, texted me. He said, thank you, I really appreciate it. He told me thank you, and then he said thank you to all the authors that contributed something. He will definitely be reading your books, and then when he gets back on the internet, he'll be dropping some reviews for some people. So thank you. It means the world to me. A good dear friend of mine, being able to see him get back on his feet and have a Kindle and some of your ebooks. This is incredible. I can't thank each and every single one of you enough for that. That really means the world to me. So Thomas says, way to go, everybody who helped Dale's friend. I knew this was a great group of folks. Yes. Thank you so much for the prayers. I appreciate it. Donnie should be doing much better. He's gonna, he's gonna get through it. Sadly, he was hit with COVID affecting his job. He was laid off, and then of course, then he gets COVID, and then he gets, put into a hospital. Those people out there that believe that this is a sham or it's fake, I can assure you, Donnie is not the type of person who fakes anything or whatnot. But it was a trying time. But I'm really glad that he's back and up and at it. So best wishes to you, Dale and Donnie. Thank you so much. I'll pass the regards on over to him. My thoughts are with that friend and his family. Yes, he's got an awesome family, a couple great daughters. Actually, he's got 6 kids, so he's got great kids. But his adult daughters, 2 adult daughters, have been helping out and such. And his ex-wife has really been nothing short of awesome. So thank you very much, Ray. I appreciate that. All right, folks, we're not going to bloviate anymore. I'm kind of hungry right now. I'm thinking I might actually go get some tacos. It's crappy out here in Ohio, but maybe we can power walk up to get some tacos. In the meantime, please support the cause. All right, this is the last time I'm going to say it this month, and there's probably a couple more videos where I'll have a couple of Pro Writing Aid sponsored spots. But other than that, though, folks, please go get free access or get 20% off your premium access by visiting dalelinks.com/ProWritingAid.